Coach Chambers, then questions for the student athletes. Coach?
I'll tell you what, that was a battle, and I knew it was going to be a tough game because I know how talented Stony Brook is, and I know how hard they play. And they played with such a great confidence today. It was pretty amazing, especially in the first half. And they brought it to us, man. They didn't fear anything. And I give Coach Peichel a lot of credit. But I'm really proud of these guys to my left. We kept a great attitude, and that's what we're all about. We say it all the time. We wear our bands. That's what we say in huddle, 1, 2, 3 attitude. We don't say family, we don't say defense. But I really believe every one of those guys and our staff, we never thought we were out of that game, even though they went up 15. We knew we were going to try to get stops. We knew eventually we would make some shots, and we got ourselves to the foul line. I'm really proud of this group. I'm really proud of this group. They worked hard, and that's something that we talked about. Keeping a great attitude, hardest working team in the country, and they really displayed it today. And to only take the lead with 2 seconds to go is it's not how I drew it up, but we'll take it.
Questions for the student athletes?
John, you've been through a lot in these 4 years. Been through teams that were gutted with injuries, and then coaching changed. And what's the feeling right now to have it end this way?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Couldn't ask for anything more. It was just a great experience here, and it's not over yet. So just try to keep it going as long as possible. It was a great view. It's been wonderful to me.
John, congratulations. Obviously a huge win for not just yourself, your teammates, your program here, but can you tell me what was going through your mind as you guys were battling your way and kind of, the way you started out so sluggishly, and not being able to get a shot to go down, and then what went through, what clicked for you when you decided it seemed like to take over this game?
Oh, really? I mean, this is the situation that we practice every day. We're always down in practice. We practice for the worst situation. So when you're really in it and you're really facing it, you're able to keep a calm head, maintain an even keel, and I know just keep playing hard. And during the game, I mean, I wasn't making some shots during the first half, and it's really just about being confident and staying confident and continually take your shots and play your game and just stay in the moment. I think that was really important for me and for all of us to just stay in the moment and not think about the score, not look up at the scoreboard, not do anything else, but just focus on what we're doing at the time, that possession. And I think that was big, and I think we really did that, and we were able to come through.
At what point did you look at the scoreboard?
I didn't have time at the end, so I still haven't looked at it yet. So.
They're not allowed to. I told them every huddle, stop looking at the scoreboard.
John, you finished with 11 rebounds, especially in those last 5 minutes. What was your mindset on the boards?
Well, like I said, I mean, it's just focusing in on every possession, doing everything right, boxing out, just pursuing the ball. And Stony Brook is a great team. They play so hard, that every possession is a battle. And I was just trying to win every possession and just don't think about the whole thing, but just think of it as each possession. And I was able to, fortunately, get some rebounds and we were able to get some big stops at the end. And I think that's a testament to all of us and how we practice and how hard we play.
John, can you take us through the last play? Stony Brook coach said he thought he might have traveled, but he hasn't looked at the film yet. When you heard the whistle, were you sure it was a foul and not a travel?
I mean, that's a move we work on, so I don't think I traveled. I mean, I haven't seen it, so who knows? But, it was fortunate. It worked out for us,
And just on that play, obviously everyone knew the ball was coming to you. Was it designed for you to go back door, or was that just off of the defense?
Not really, but it's a read, so the option is there. And I figured that they would probably overplay it, because that's normally what we do. I would normally come off of it. So I saw an opportunity to maybe back cut it, and it worked out. and I'm happy it did.
John, at one point, I guess 17 minutes had elapsed. You still hadn't scored a point, and I guess you had been a non-factor in this game. At any point during that stretch, did you say to yourself, "Man, I'm the America East Player of the Year. I need to be more of a factor in this game"?
I mean, I didn't say that. I knew I had to be aggressive because that's my game. Like, it's you know, to be aggressive and go out and make plays. So and that's really what to maintain the confidence. Everybody is supposed to do that. So I really didn't think about it. I tried to let the game come to me, and like I said, it worked out.
Matt and Daryl, either or both of you guys, can you talk about kind of the journey of coming in, you know, last year, sitting out the whole season? It was a long year this year, injuries, everything, and just to get to this point.
Yeah, it's a process, you know. This whole college basketball thing. So, you know, you have ups and downs. It's a roller coaster, but you know, we always kept a great attitude, believe in ourselves, and our coaching staff believe in us. So, you know, everything works out at the end of the day, and it was just joyous, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sitting out last year was hard, but we were fortunate enough to have great senior leadership last year, and they really took our program to a new level by making it the championship. So it kind of paved the way for us and set the tone for us this year. And even though we struggled all through the year, we finally put it together.
Any other questions for the student athletes?
Matt, you watched your brother John play in Holland What would it be like for you this year to experience something like that after you watched John go through that twice?
Yeah, I mean, the NCAA tournament is something special. It's something I've been watching since I don't even know how old. I'd run home from school just to see the first round. Be checking the radio in class while the teacher was talking. It's a special tournament. My brother, you know, I played in it for 2 years, and I was fortunate enough to watch it. It's a special thing, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that we have now to experience it. So it'll be a great experience, and I'm just looking forward to getting back to practice. And, well, first of all, watching the selection someday and seeing our name come up, that'll be fun.
Daryl and Matt, as newcomers to this program, and you came in with, of course, John's been here all along. Both of you talk about what John has meant to you, and not just today, obviously, but just since you both came here and came into the program.
He's a great guy, you know. You know, all our teammates are. But John, like, he brings it every day in practice. You know, he always has a good attitude. You know, a happy person to be around. You know, can come to him about anything. You know, he really picked his game up for us, you know. He's a great player, you know. So it's great.
Yeah, I mean, John, he's a special player on the court, but, you know, he's a same special person off the court. You know, he's a great friend and a great teammate, and that's what we love most about John. Obviously, we look to him because he's our best player, especially during, you know, games where we don't have things going. He kind of take over a game, but, you know, really, he's a great teammate. So that's really what helped Darryl and I and Pat, you know, get adjusted to the BU program.
Guys, if you could talk a little bit about fan support coming into this game. A lot of controversy at the beginning of spring break, but what's it feel like to have people show up and then stand in the whole last couple minutes there with that comeback?
It's great. I knew they were out there somewhere. So yeah, it's great to have, great to see, and hopefully this is the start of more of that. Because I think this is a program that's on the rise, and hopefully it could lead to great things.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to really see all those fans. I've never ever heard a Gannett Arena that loud in my life. It was awesome just playing on that court with all those fans cheering. You know, they got our back supporting us. It was a feeling and an emotion that I'll never forget. I know that. So it was great to have those fans there, and I know all the guys on our team really appreciate it.
For each of you guys, I know you guys probably forged a memory here today, but when you look back on it, maybe after this run has run its course, what mental snapshot will you preserve from this game this day?
Really, for me, it's just being with my teammates and celebrating and I mean, being a senior, I know that this may be one of the last times I'm with them, so it's just great because I really love every one of my teammates and like they're my brothers, so just being there, celebrating and accomplishing something that we worked so hard for all year is something great, and really just not just these guys, but all my teammates I've ever had, the ones last year, and this is really for them too. They were just as just as big a part of it as anybody. So this is just the memory I'm most gonna cherish is just being with my teammates and finally overcoming achieving a goal.
Okay, last question here from Sam.
Can we have the other two guys?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, Coach always tells us that, like, the thing you're going to remember the most is, like, practicing, the locker room and the little things. Because that's what we focus on at BU is the little things on and off the court, And, like, just all the hard work you put in, the ups and downs, just staying confident and believing in each other and everybody there, like, just a support. It's a big support system at BU. We're a big family, so like that's what you're gonna remember the most. Like all the hard work you put in, and to never get down, and just always like believe, have amazing confidence.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. I mean, I think I'm just gonna remember, just celebrating with my teammates who I know, have worked so incredibly hard to get to this point. We've gone through so much, practiced so hard, and played through so many injuries, and had so many talks with each other, late night talks. Just like that is what I'll always remember. Just my teammates, and really just embracing them in this moment, and really just sharing this memory together. It's just something special.
We're all set with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
Questions for Coach Chambers?
Coach, looking at things at halftime, you're shooting 22%, you're 0 for 10 on threes, all the numbers point their way except for one, 10-0 in the paint, your advantage. Was that a focus at the beginning of the second half to continue looking at the paint, and did you realize it would almost have to take the perfect storm to pull it out?
You know what? At halftime, I just told them to take a deep breath and to go have some fun and play with amazing confidence. Because it wasn't execution, it wasn't X's and O's. And I give Stony Brook credit for their defense, but I thought we missed some good shots. And, I thought we were a little tight, especially when we missed the first few shots. And I think everybody was, that basket got a little bit smaller. And, it was more about talking to them about just play, have fun, enjoy this, embrace it. Don't worry about anything. Don't fear failure. I drew up a diagram on the board. I never even used it. Because it was more about the mental part of the game than anything. Just to go out there and play loose and with confidence. And I think that's what they did. And what I teach them is, if you got a three, stick it. Play with amazing confidence. But, if you don't have a three, let's drive the ball. Let's put it in the paint. Let's really mix it up. And excuse me, that's what we did. We had 29 free throws, and we were 2 for 19 from three. So I thought our threes, we didn't take a bad one. We shot all of them with confidence. They just didn't go in, and that happens. That's why you got to defend and rebound.
Coach, in a game like this, championship game, home crowd, team's down, and you guys got out the win. Would you say that stone broke? Is there a chink in that stone of yours, or what do you say?
There's definitely a crack in that stone, but I think we can play better. I really do. I think we could get more contributions from different guys, and that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, and that's what we'll prepare for on Monday, no matter who we play. Let's just keep getting better. Let's keep tapping at that stone, because I really believe we have some really talented kids on this roster, and we just haven't seen it yet. And I think it's coming. It's coming. But the defense and the rebound, even though they beat us in rebounding, the defense and the rebound is pretty good today.
Coach, you've been here a couple of years. This is a program builder for you. What was your timetable?
when you came into the program?
Ask Mike Lynch.
And I,
You said last year.
and I did see some recruits here today also.
We didn't have recruits here. If they were here, they came on their own. But we, it's a 5-year process. These kids got to get to know me a little bit. We got to build relationships. We got to recruit the right kids. We already had kids in the program, which is a great thing for me. And we had a talented group last year. And you get John, Jeff, and unfortunately for Jake, who's hurt, this year. So it's great for our program. But it was definitely 4 or 5 years, to really for everybody to get to know my system, get to know me. And the biggest thing I think with kids and anybody is trust. I think if they start to trust you, then you're building something special. And I think that's what we do. And our staff, I give my staff a lot of credit. We do a really good job of building trust and building, a foundation, something with substance, not fake or phony. And I think that's the key.
Coach Chambers, first and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you, my man.
And what was your motivational speech during, the halftime break? And what did you say to you guys, even though they fought back through a couple of, deep double-digit deficits? And what exactly did you tell them?
I go back to attitude. I know I'm singing the same song, but I go back to attitude all the time and tapping at the band. And I go, I don't think once we thought we were out of the game. I really don't. I think we just kept playing. And every huddle, I tell them, stop looking at the scoreboard, just keep defending, keep rebounding, focus on game goals, focus on Attitude Club. It's a club that we keep as far as doing the little things that you guys might not write about. And stick together, stick together. There's still plenty of time left in this game. And let's take it a possession at a time. Even though, Stony Brook made some shots, they took it back up to 6. It was a seesaw battle, and they really believed when they came in those huddles. I didn't look at it. I looked those kids in the eye, and I didn't see one of those, those deflated looks, one of those, oh no, we're in trouble, or oh no, we might lose this game, I can't believe we're going to lose. I never crept in. And that's something that Jay Wright of Villanova taught me when we were here playing Pitt to go to the Final Four. That was one of the most amazing things I took away that day. Just attitude, keep grinding, keep playing.
2 points in the second half. You got it down to 4 points, and the guys just kept on trying to close that gap with that 3-point shot, and it wouldn't fall. So you just told them just to keep on shooting.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. And I think that's why these guys like to play in my offense. I don't yell at them for shots. I never do. I yell at them about defending and rebounding and diving and effort, 50-50 balls. But for the most part, I'm very positive, and I give them a long leash to let them make plays, because I think that's the way they're most effective.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pat, you talked about the attitude that your team had when they were facing adversity, numerous times throughout the course of this game. But knowing that, that look you saw in their face, how much was that born of the confidence that they had in John, knowing that he had yet to get going, and once he did, all bets were off?
Yes and no, because we played a game and a half without John, and I really believe that helped us in last weekend and today. We knew, it's great that John got 27. There's no, well, let's not kid ourselves. But, our guys still had confidence that we could defend, we could rebound, and we won those games that he was out. And in practice, I work on those situations where John's not in there. So we were prepared for anything. And again, I give credit to our staff and our players. They really believed in what we were trying to do.
You've seen some amazing performances by players, as you mentioned a year ago, I guess, or that year that you guys were here with Scotty Reynolds. John's performance in the second half in that stretch, where he kind of seemed to take things over. Can you describe? Where does that rank in your mind in terms of just amazing performances?
Oh wow! I saw Scotty Reynolds drop 40, I think, on UConn on their home court. That was pretty amazing. But the stretch he just had in the second half there, where he literally took over the whole game and went on a one-man wrecking crew, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That was pretty amazing. So it's right up there with Scotty at UConn.
Coach, I know you've talked a lot about having a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Not to bring up a bad thing, but when you were running on the court to scream at Darryl when he didn't cut off baseline on defense, and how do you communicate with these guys while still getting the message of, having a positive attitude while you've really got to lay into them for something like that?
I really think because I think they know that I really care about them, and they know I love them, and it's genuine. And I appreciate everything they try to do. I played once too, and I know how hard coaches can be, and they know how hard I can be. And I always tell them, if I'm not yelling at you, then you're in big trouble. It means I care about you, and I'm trying to make you the best player you can be. And the thing that I love about Darryl, we all pick one player, or two. And Darryl, I can yell at, and he's going to respond, and he's going to be fine with it. And maybe a freshman I can't yell at right now, because maybe they're a little sensitive. But with Darryl, he's becoming a man, and I know I can get on it. And that's what I did.
Coach, if someone told you this morning that you were going to have 2 assists today in the ball game and that's it, would you think you were in big trouble?
That and coupled with 2 for 19 from 3, I would think. I would say we for whatever reason, it wasn't our turn. It wasn't our time. And that's what I just kept saying to myself. I would thank my wife. She kept telling me, just relax, everything's going to be fine, calm down. And she's standing right over there, and she's the best, she's my backbone. But she just, take a deep breath, relax. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And that was my attitude all day today. I felt really good coming into this game. Even during the course of the game, that was my attitude. And 2 assists, 2 for 19, I would probably say no. But then again, we get to the foul line a lot, so it'd still be a chance.